Hello, everybody. This is your main man, Keith, here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Wednesday evening to all my awesome viewers on this awesome channel. Today, we are in Game 3 of the Western Conference first round and the third episode of Road to the NBA Finals Los Angeles Lakers series. So, we lead the series 2-0 over the Golden State Warriors. So, if we win two more games, well, one more after this episode, then we do get to advance on to the next round, and the Golden State Warriors will have to go home. So there can only be one Western Conference team and one Eastern Conference team to make the NBA Finals. So I'm projecting for the Los Angeles Lakers series for NBA 2K22. I'm probably going to say Lakers Celtics, an NBA classic rivalry, and we're definitely going to do 7 games for that. So just keep that in mind. So we're actually going to be in San Francisco instead of LA because the first 2 games were in the Staples Center. So now they're going to play in the Chase Arena. So we'll show you the uniforms, and we'll see yins at tip off. All right, the Golden State Warriors are going to be wearing their classic uniforms that they debuted this season, which I really like. And the Los Angeles Lakers, a road team, they're going to be wearing their white association uniforms like they did back in episode 1, where they wore white for home and the Warriors were their blue icon like they did in last episode too, but the Lakers did wear purple in that. So we'll see ends at tip-off. All right, so this is game 3 of the Western Conference first round playoffs. And here we are at the Chase Center in San Francisco. They've been here since the fall of 2019, while they spent most of their California seasons down in Oakland, formerly home of the Las Vegas Raiders. When they played down in Oakland, they were about a minute or two away. So LeBron James, the Akron, Ohio native, is going to shoot this in from behind the arc. That is a 3 for the Los Angeles Lakers. So they got some Klay Thompson. They're going to pass it off to some Steph Curry. They're going to pass it to Thompson. Curry will pick up that assist. So it's now a 4-3 lead. We're actually going to shoot this one in from 3 from behind the arc. So that's now going to be a 6-4 lead. So the Warriors do need a 2-pointer to tie this game up. And they pass it to Draymond Green, and it gets blocked. And Avery Bradley has possession. I'm going to pass it to Anthony Davis. So Anthony Davis gets that layup in the paint. So that will be his first 2 points of the episode. And Klay Thompson, he's going to pass it to Draymond Green. That goes out of bounds. The Warriors have possession of the basketball. So what we're going to do is play some defense here, using our hands and using our feet to move along the ball so we can win our third game. So Draymond Green making that dunk, and it's now an 8-6 lead here for the Los Angeles Lakers. So Anthony Davis going up top, getting that in, hitting the glass there, hitting the square on the glass for 2 points. And now Klay Thompson passing it off to Stephen Curry. So he's going to try to attempt a 3. They're going to pass it to Klay Thompson, and he is going to get that in. So it's now 10-8 Laker lead. So LeBron James, he is going to get that in for 2. So it's now 12-8 at this point. The Lakers are 5 for 5, 100%, while the Warriors are 4 for 6 in field goals today. Starting this game, rather. But they should do pretty well within the next few minutes. So we got some Talen Horton-Tucker. He's been shooting at least 1 3 per episode. So last episode against the Lakers, with the Lakers, I did not get a chance to do the statistics because I did not have enough time on my camera. So my camera can only limit up to 23 to 25 minutes per video. So I do apologize for that. So LeBron James, he's going to shoot a 3. The release there was really excellent. So it's now an 18-12 lead So Steph Curry makes that nice spin move here for the Warriors. They're going to pass it to Draymond, getting that dunk in. And Curry has put up quite a bit of assists throughout this series. And he had 14 in the first episode. Anthony Davis, he has 6 points heating up into this, and he's 3 for 3. So he's done pretty well. I mean, he was the player of the game last episode, and that's why we won, because of Anthony Davis's talent. So Davis getting it in for 2, so it's now 22-16 with 45 seconds to go. So all of his points were in the paint whatsoever. So it's now 22-16. Gets it in there. So it's now 22-18. We got some Russell Westbrook passing it off to Horton Tucker. And now I'm going to use some Davis. I'm going to try to make a three-pointer out of this one with Taylor Horton Tucker. And then I'm going to go on break. So he drills it. It's now 25-18. We'll see you guys in the second quarter. All right, now beginning of the second quarter, DeAndre Jordan passing it to Westbrook, and then some Carmelo Anthony. He gets that from 3, and it's now 31-22 with a 9-point lead for the Los Angeles Lakers. Carmelo, he's been drilling threes in many throughout the series, so he's been doing really good. Klay Thompson passing it off to Kevin Looney, and then Klay Thompson, Looney picking up that assist, so it's now 31-24 at this point. I'm going to pass it to Dwight Howard, and he will get that in, the high school draftee, scoring 2 points. And now we get to go to the free throw line, and he gets it in, so it's now 34-24. So they're going to pass this off to Gary Payton II, the son of Hall of Famer Gary Payton Sr., So the Lakers have made 6 3-pointers, and we've had 10 mid-range shots. So Carmelo is going to pass it to Dwight Howard, and Howard gets it in there for 2 points. So it's now 36-26 in this episode. So Jordan Poole has possession of the basketball. What's he going to do? He is going to actually get it in. So the Lakers, they're at 100% in field goals, while the Warriors, they're 88%. So I'm going to pass it off to some Dwight Howard, and Howard gets it in for 2. So it's now 38-28 in this episode. So Klay Thompson looking to pass it to Gary Payton, and then some Jordan Poole. So Jordan Poole has possession. He's going to try to get it in from 3. Actually, it's 2. I thought he was going to get that 3-pointer, but he didn't. So Dwight Howard, he's going to get this one in for 2 points. So it's now 40-30. And Gary Payton has possession of the basketball. So it looks like he is going to pass it to Otto Porter, and then back to Payton. And that is missed. So Dwight Howard, one of the greatest rebounders in NBA history, makes that rebound. And we're actually going to attempt a 3 out of him. So it's now 43-30 at this point here at Chase Center. All right, so I decided to take a small break. Steph Curry passing it to Jordan Poole. That goes out of bounds. Warriors do not score. So Carmelo Anthony using his hands, playing some post defense here. They're going to pass it to Jordan Poole, and then some Draymond Green losing the basketball. Dwight Howard is going to pick this one up for the Los Angeles Lakers. So I'm actually going to drill a 3 with Howard, and that actually goes in. So it's now 46-30. So Steph Curry has possession of the basketball, and he gets this in. Namalinja Balija has 8 points, and he's 4 for 4 on the season. In the game, rather, in field goals. So if I said season, I apologize. This is road to the NBA Finals. So the Lakers, they're 9 for 9 in field goals, while the Warriors are 0 for 1. Curry getting the very first one. Speaking of 3-pointers, And the Lakers, they have 8 more threes than the Warriors. So Carmelo Anthony passing it to LeBron and Dwight Howard getting it in. So LeBron James picks up the assist there. Dwight Howard, he has 1 steal, 20 points on the game, and he's the only player with 20 points so far this episode. So it's now 51-37 at this point of the game. So Dwight Howard, he's going to go up and he gets it in the hoop. So it's now 53-37 at this point of the game. So Jordan Poole has possession of the basketball, going to pass it to Draymond Green, gets it in there. So it's now a 14-point lead for the Los Angeles Lakers. So LeBron James, the Akron, Ohio native, passing it to Dwight Howard, and Howard gets it in. So it's now 55-39. So this Lakers team, they have a lot of experienced veteran players on this team. I mean, the oldest player is Carmelo Anthony, and he is 37 right now. He will turn 38 on May the 29th of this in 2022. So LeBron James just turned 37 on the 30th of December. And Curry's going to pull up another 3 that is going to make it splash. And I'm going to use LeBron James. And I'm going to try to end it here with the first half. It is halftime. Lakers lead it by 13, 57 to 44. All right, 57-44. Dwight Howard, the leading scorer for the Lakers with 26 points. And he's 11 for 11 in field goals with 5 minutes played so far. He is going to get this 3, and it's now 60-44. And now he has at least 29 in this one. So Andrew Wiggins getting that 3, the former Minnesota Timberwolves player. Carmelo Anthony, he is going to pass it to LeBron James. And LeBron James, he's going to pass it to Dwight Howard. And he gets it in there. So it's now 62-47. 31 for Dwight Howard today. 7 of which were from mid-range. So he picks up that steal. You can do it, Superman. You proved in the NBA Slam Dunk Championship that you were proven to be a Superman in your prime with the Orlando Magic. So Steph Curry has 10. He has the most out of the Warriors so far in this episode. So it's now 64-49. So LeBron James, he is going to actually shoot this in for 2. So it's now 66-49. 10 points for LeBron James in this episode. So he's at double digits so far. And Klay Thompson throwing that dunk down. And it's 66-51 at this point of the game. So LeBron James has possession. He is going to pass it to Talen Horton-Tucker. And then great ball movement. So I got some Dwight Howard getting this in for 2 points. So it's now 68-51. 35 points for Howard, 10 of which were in the paint. And the Warriors will take a timeout. All right, now we have possession of the basketball. LeBron James missing that shot. This is the first field goal that they have missed so far for the Lakers. So it's now 68-53. And DeAndre Jordan, he's going to pass it to Trevor Ariza, who actually won the 2009 NBA Finals with the Lakers. And he is making a comeback after 12 seasons. So he was a teammate of Kobe Bryant. So is Dwight Howard in his first stint with the Lakers. And Dwight Howard, surprisingly, has 3 stints with the Lakers. I mean, he spent most of his career with the Orlando Magic. That was his first NBA team he ever played with. And Dwight Howard has had 3 stints. His first one, he played with Steve Nash, Kobe Bryant, and Pau Gasol. The second stint was 2 seasons ago, believe it or not, when he won his first NBA championship with the LA Lakers, and they played in the bubble in Orlando, where he started out his NBA career, being drafted first overall in 2004 by Orlando from some from Atlanta, Southwest Atlanta Christian Academy, which is a private school in Atlanta, Georgia. So LeBron James, the Akron, Ohio native, he is going to go up, and there is a foul. It's on Otto Porter. So LeBron James, he's going to go to the free throw line, and it is good. So it's now 78 to 60. They're going to pass it to Jordan Poole, and then some Peyton, and then Otto Porter dunking that in. So it's now 78-62. Malik Monk going to pass it to Talen Horton-Tucker at this point. So I'm going to step back, pull it for three, and will he get this one in? The answer is a yes, sirree. All right, it's a 21-point lead here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Curry, will he make another three before this quarter is over? No, he will not, but he is going to pass it to Talen Horton-Tucker, and this will end the fourth quarter here in third quarter in San Francisco. All right, here is the State Farm assist of the game coming right up. Russell Westbrook passing it off to Dwight Howard, which I am going to guarantee you Dwight Howard will be the player of the game for this episode. The first one was LeBron James. The second episode was Anthony Davis. So Steph Curry passes it to Balija, and he gets that in. So Anthony Davis is going to pass it to Avery Bradley and then to some Dwight Howard. And Dwight Howard gets it in for two. So it's now 87 to 64. So the Warriors are trailing by 24 points. What can they do within the next few minutes? So Westbrook passing it off to Dwight Howard, and Howard making that slam dunk. You can do it, Superman. You have the agility to dunk. So it's now 89-64 with 3:16 to go. And we're actually going to pass it to Draymond Green, and we could not block it there that time. We need some player like Anthony Davis. So Draymond Green has 12 points, and all of his points were in the paint. So Carmelo with a three. So it's now 92 to 66 in this episode so far. And there is a foul. It's on Melo, and it's a reach in. So we're going to block some defense, and play some strategic defense here. Jordan Poole, there's a block, and then the Warriors have recovered it. So they're going to pass it, and then Jordan Poole, no defenders trying to stop him there that time. So it's now 92-68. Russell Westbrook passing it off to Carmelo Anthony, and then some Dwight Howard. He gets blocked, picks up that offensive rebound, scores it in there, and it's now 41 points for Dwight Howard, while the rest of the team has scored 53. And let me tell you, Dwight Howard is the main talent among this Los Angeles Lakers team. I mean, this Lakers team, during this regular season, they had more starting five lineups than you would imagine, because they assigned a lot of veteran players during the offseason, and they got Russell Westbrook in a trade featuring Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Kyle Kuzma, and Montrezl Harrell. So there was really no need for them anymore. So they decided to put in Russell Westbrook for the team he grew up watching and his favorite team, because he's from LA, went to UCLA, and now with the LA Lakers. So comment down below what other Lakers players that you know of that went to UCLA and then played for the LA Lakers. So just comment down below. I'll comment one down as an example. So Avery Bradley with the reach-in foul. So it's 136, 174 in this one. So Andre Iguodala, he's going to pass it to Gary Payton II. So they're going to pass it, and it's blocked. So it is Ken Bazemore going to pass this one to Dwight Howard. And Dwight Howard, he's going to get a three here, and it's now 103 to 74. All right, 43 seconds to go in this. So Kent Bazemore is going to pass it to Malik Monk, and then I'm going to use some LeBron James. And LeBron is going to shoot that in from 2. So it's now 111-79 in this episode. So we're winning this game. And we're going to take the W. So it's 22.1 seconds to go. LeBron James, he is actually going to fire this in. Gets it in. So it's now 114-81. And we're actually going to take a timeout. All right, Dwight Howard is your player of the game for the Los Angeles Lakers. I'll explain the numbers after the game, but we just got about 15.6 seconds to go, and the Warriors are trailing by 31 if they get this in, so it's not going to be Dwight Howard with the possession. He's going to pass it to some Anthony Davis, so he's going to step back, pull a 3, and he gets it in, so it's now 117-83. So we're going to end up winning this game on the road. So it is the conclusion. So we win this episode 117-83 is the final here in San Francisco, California. Dwight Howard, 54 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 4 steals on the day, and 2 dunks. LeBron James had a block in this one, 24 points, 2 assists on the day. Anthony Davis had 14 points, 1 assist, and 1 block on the day. Talen Horton-Tucker, 11 points, 1 rebound, and 1 assist on the game. Carmelo Anthony had 2 assists, 1 block. So almost all of these Lakers players had at least 1 block in this episode, surprisingly. Nemalinja, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, Belechica. I can pronounce it the best I can. 16 points, 3 assists, 1 assist, and 2 dunks on the day. Klay Thompson had 12 points, 2 assists, and had a turnover. Draymond Green had 12 points in all. He had 4 dunks on the day. Steph Curry, he was 2 for 4 and 3-pointers, 15 assists, which is 1 more assist than he had in the last episode. And I forgot to mention Dwight Howard had 1 offensive rebound. So that wraps it up. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in game 4.